So we're totally going to talk about the new Star Wars movie that came out.
We're going to talk about all of the
Awakens.
Star Wars movies and The Force Awakens. So there are going to be spoilers if you don't want to be spoiled.
Spoilers for everything. Spoilers for movies.
First spoiler is Darth Vader was Luke's dad.
And Yoda dies.
Oh, dude, you can be the fucking scouts. Oh,
Oh, nice,
yes,
dude.
yes, give me him. I love... Oh, you can get emotes. So I realized, first thing first, I'm probably a little late on this train. They say I've got a bad feeling about this in every single Star Wars movie.
Yeah, no shit. They do that like everything. They do that like in the Clone Wars series. I think they do that like once a season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. I'm pretty sure like every
there we
book
go.
says it. Ha!
Girl.
There's something about a stormtrooper that
Me?
I just don't. No faith. You this big.
You're...
Yeah.
Shrug.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
BB-8.
Oh yeah,
Giving
that's
us
the little fire thing.
his flaming thumbs up.
Alright, so what's first on the list? Was it did we like the movie?
I liked it. I thought
liked
it
the
was,
movie,
it
yeah.
was definitely better than the prequels. No!
Is he doing the Bernie? No, go back
Say
up
what?
to that. Go back up to that. It looked like he was doing the Bernie.
He was.
Bernie! Saber fight? Oh yeah! That's hilarious. The Tusken Raider. But no, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. I think J.J. Abrams did a good job on it. Talk louder. I am talking louder. You're talking louder.
There's a lot of people, I don't know if you saw, but because you don't use Twitter, but on Twitter there's a lot of people that are fucking pissed because a black guy plays one of the main characters.
Who the fuck cares?
People are so fucking upset about
Who
that.
cares?
Like they are fucking livid, man.
Yeah, no, but I thought it was great. It was great. One thing I didn't notice is that whole movie takes place through the course of like a day.
Yeah, the pacing's really weird.
No,
To be fair, I think it's like 2 days.
No, they do a
It's-
good job of doing it because the first time I watched it, did not pick it up on. The second time I
Yeah.
watched it, I picked it up. And then the
You're like,
third-
wait a second.
The third time, the third time I saw it was in 3D, which is a mistake. 'Cause 3D's fucking awful, and it's hard.
I don't remember there being any like obvious 3D moments in that. Like,
No, there's not. There's only a few. The only reason,
maybe like when the TIE fighters buzz over in
there's like a part with the Star Destroyer
Jakku.
that's like up in your
and
face.
they blow up that fence, or the, oh shit, I'm leaving combat. When the TIE fighters blow up the place that Rey and Finn are in,
There's really-
that little tent,
Yeah,
the
no,
shack.
There's really no big 3D moments in there. That's
Oh.
made for 3D. I derp so hard, gotcha.
Damn it.
But like, it's 3D is so distracting. Like the only reason we saw it is because for time, it was the most convenient time.
Yeah.
And we saw it, and it's like it's hard to focus on certain stuff on 3D. I don't know. I just wouldn't see it in 3D again.
All right. Well, there's one thing that I have to get out of the way about The Force Awakens right now, and it's one of the characters that they had hyped up in the trailers. And like seeing this person, you're like, oh my god,
Captain Phasma?
this person's gonna be so fucking evil, and they're gonna do so much shit. Yes, it's Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
When they find Captain Phasma, like you know, you see her a few times.
Yeah.
You see her a few times, and you're like, oh man, she's
a
gonna
badass.
slay some people.
Yeah.
No.
She's
They
like-
put a gun to her neck, and they're like, hey, we're gonna blow up this planet, or we're gonna kill you. Which is like, hey, we're either gonna kill you, or we're either gonna kill you. So
Yeah.
it's
And
like you think.
she totally bitched out. Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely did. Like this character, I was like, oh, maybe she'll come back, and I just started thinking about it. Like, she's in the trash compactor of a planet that got blown up.
No, we haven't seen the last of her. It was just.
How are they gonna explain that?
She was supposed
They
to
better
be-
give me a scene of her getting out of that and off of the fucking super mega Death Star.
I don't know, man. That thing blew up like an hour after they put it in the trash compactor. How long did it take to get out of the trash compactor?
Does she have R2-D2 to get her out of that trash compactor? That guy got fucked.
But
It's like they hype her up in the trailer, and then she did absolutely nothing all movie. She didn't shoot anybody.
no,
She's just
yeah,
like,
she didn't do shit.
hey Ren, how you doing?
She
And
just
then-
kind of showed up with her cool Reign of Tarth accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything. The whole movie. I was super upset about that. I was like, really, that was it? Like, this is
Yeah,
one of
I
the
was-
characters that I was most looking forward to.
I know. She looked like a badass.
And then it was just done. Nothing.
soiled it. They soiled it. But speaking of blowing up a planet, my dude Poe Dameron, who's my favorite character.
Yes.
Fucking, he blew up single-handedly blew up a planet. I mean, not
He-
technically single-handedly, but like.
Well, I mean, you know, the
he flew,
Empire does that kind of shit all the time.
Yeah, no, but they did that with a giant mega laser. He did that with a spaceship who flew into a tiny hole. No, but it was good.
There's a So I think overall the movie was really cool. It would have been cool to have Captain Phasma have like a more iconic scene other than like, hey, we're gonna put her in a trash compactor.
Yeah, no.
It was kind of cool having like that homage to the earlier movies, and like it was funny seeing Finn as like the sanitation worker, and then they bring it back to like, hey, we're gonna throw her in a trash compactor.
I don't know.
Definitely would have liked to see her do more. And even Kylo Ren, who was like, yeah, he's the main bad guy in that movie, but even him was, I didn't like him until you talked to me about how like, no, they're actually leaving a ton of room for character development with him, and like everything that he can be, like he's the super young Sith Lord kind of guy, and he's spawned from the Knights of Ren. Who I don't know. I personally don't know much about. He started the Knights of Ren, which I would like to get more backstory on. Like, what do those guys stand for in the Imperial Army, and what are they all about?
Well, we see them at one point. That's in Rey's vision, where they're all standing behind him.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time we see the Knights of Ren. I'm not even sure if they're really mentioned except for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's what else was it? Oh god. Oh Jesus! Thermal debt.
Jesus can't save you now.
He just did, man.
I don't know.
He's respawning me.
But one thing I keep hearing though is that like there was too many throwbacks to the original, and I can kind of see that. Like I enjoyed the throwbacks, but there was a lot of references to older movies and shit.
They definitely played a lot off of the nostalgia.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They did it. I feel like they did it right.
Yeah, they did.
I don't feel like it was overdone. Like, yeah, there are the parts where you're like, oh yeah, that happened in so-and-so movie. Like, again, like bringing it back to the trash compactor thing. Like, or
they had the little Luke's training droid he finds in the thing.
They're definitely playing on nostalgia there.
Yeah.
But then there's also, oh fuck, I'm losing my train of thought. Busy trying to slay the rebel scum. So I was all about, when I played this game earlier, like in the beta, like we just now bought it tonight. When I was playing in the beta, I was all about killing the rebels, and then like Poe in episode 7 made me a rebel.
Yeah, no, Poe he's definitely my favorite character.
He is a badass.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, when the First Order, they capture Rey, and my favorite scene, it's during that, is when the X-Wings come buzzing across that lake, and you just know, like, oh, shit's about to go down. Like, that scene made me fucking giddy. Like, I got so excited. I was like, I'm so ready for this.
That was the reveal that Poe Dameron did not actually die.
Yeah.
Which obviously we knew, because if you watch any of the fucking trailers, he's in the parts, you know, like he doesn't. Yeah. Obviously, isn't dead,
but that's just like shit's about to go down, and the rebel alliance is still very well alive, and that they're ready to take on the First Order and show them that they're not gonna go easy.
Well, I think my favorite scene is the beginning when Finn is busting out Poe.
Yeah.
And they totally just bro out the whole time.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're cool.
Yeah, like, hey, bro, I'm gonna bust you out, bro.
He's just like, you need a pilot. He's like, yeah.
He's like, hey, bro, that's cool. He's like, I happen to be a pilot, the best one there is. And they're just like broing out the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what? Where did I get this? I'm not gonna shoot anybody with it.
Well, actually, an exact monkey got you, so.
Yeah? Did he?
He got you, yeah.
So, let's see, we got a list of things to, like, kind of hit on. And something that was pointed out to me otherwise, and this is going back to the original 3 movies, is in the movies, Boba Fett did not do fucking anything.
Well, I guess
he did not do shit in the whole movie. Like,
in his defense, though, neither did Captain Phasma.
Is it? Yeah. So that's what it reminded me of. It's like you have this character who like everyone's excited to see like whoop ass and do some crazy shit, and then they don't do anything. Like Captain Phasma, she doesn't kill anybody. I don't even think she shoots her blaster. She gets a blaster put up to her neck, and then she just gives in. Boba, is it episode 6 when he gets thrown into the Sarlacc pit?
Well, no, he does some stuff like he captures Han Solo.
No. He does not capture Han Solo. Darth Vader captures Han Solo, and then Vader's like, "Hey, you can have him." So he runs away with him on his ship. But then he doesn't do anything. Like when they're above the Sarlacc pit, like he shoots like
the little
maybe
the
2 blasters. Cable, But that's it. Then he gets thrown into it, and he's done. He's dead. Like that's Boba Fett, and he's such a huge cult character.
We'll get to that shit later.
If you talk to so many people and you're like, "Who's your favorite Star Wars character?" Like Boba Fett.
Yeah, when I was a kid, Boba Fett was definitely
like this is coming from the guy that has the Boba Fett hoodie, and I'm just like, he didn't do anything.
You know what?
Like,
I think a lot of it stems from was just how badass he looked. Everyone just thought he looked like a badass, and then he went out
And then
like a punk.
there's Django. Django did a lot
Yeah,
more.
Django was badass, dude.
But it's Boba's
Actually,
just
I
kind of
think
like,
a lot
yeah,
of
I'm
it-
here.
A lot of it came from the expanded universe that really
Yeah.
showed what Boba Fett did. And that in the expanded universe, which we know is no longer canon, he does survive the Sarlacc pit, which I do honestly think we haven't seen the last of Boba Fett. He's too big and iconic.
I think he's done. He got swallowed by the damn thing. He's done for. But then I feel the same way about Captain Phasma. Like, I want to see Captain Phasma come back, but it's like, no, she's got to be dead.
No, I don't see.
She got blown up on a whole planet.
Alright, so we talked about our likes. Let's talk about some more dislikes. What didn't you like about it?
What didn't I like? I didn't like Kylo Ren to begin with. Like, I liked his character, and then when they actually, like, revealed him and his face is like, oh, he's this super young guy. He looks like he still listens to My Chemical Romance. And, like, he's super emotional, which I get, and after rewatching all the movies, I was like, man, Sith cry a lot.
You know what's funny?
Like, Sith spend a lot of time being super emotional and just crying.
Somebody actually made a Facebook page that's like an
Emo Kylo Ren.
Emo Kylo Ren.
That's on Twitter too,
That's
and it's
fucking great.
amazing. If you guys want something entertaining to look up Emo Kylo Ren on Twitter, and I'll give you some good
I
laughs.
actually dig that kind of that character, that internal struggle thing. Like, what is right and wrong? You know, like I dig that.
I don't think he has that struggle. He knows whose side he's on now, especially after big spoiler of the movie. If you don't want the big spoiler dropped, stop listening. Fast forward a few minutes. Here it comes when Kylo Ren kills his father, Han Solo. I feel like at that moment he decided, yeah, I'm with the dark side. You see that no, he's not actually having this internal struggle anymore, and he does want to entirely devote himself to the dark side. And
I feel like there was really a struggle.
he kills
there.
off like one of the biggest Star Wars characters and the most iconic, and he's just like, yeah, hey dad, you're dead.
No, I feel like there was a struggle. I feel like he had a split-second decision, and that was a decision he made. But honestly, it does come down to it. If you remember Episode 3, Anakin was really convinced that the Jedi were the evil ones. And that's what I think it is. It's what is better, to do the wrong thing for the right reasons or the right thing for the wrong reasons. I think.
Well, in Episode 3, you see like Anakin slowly starts to turn, and because that's the Chancellor Palpatine, he's like, nah, man, Mace Windu's trying to kill me, bruh. And Anakin he makes that split-second decision that you're talking about. Is, oh, dude, I can play as Vader.
No.
You fuck off! No!
Hellraiser got you.
So close.
Fucking Pinhead over there.
Uh,
Oh, dude.
The Force
freeze?
Awakens. Yeah, it did.
God damn it.
Hold on, guys. We gotta pause and reset this here Xbox because it froze. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Xbox froze. Adam's Xbox is
Pretty shitty.
it's fucked.
Yeah. Should have bought
Anyways.
a PS4, but
No, you shouldn't have.
I know. I'll never say.
Don't you ever say that. You take it back.
I take it back. I was kidding.
Nah, dude. PS4's cool.
Just not as cool. Anyways,
It's not as cool.
Yeah.
What was I saying? We were on the topic of
split-second decisions, good side, dark side.
evil dudes making split-second decisions. It's like, I feel like Anakin, he's definitely swayed by the whole like, oh, I knew a Sith Lord once that could bring back the dead or keep people from dying and all that. And ooh,
That was Darth Plagueis, by the way.
yes, yeah. Well, oh shit. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate here. I've never played this map probably because I never played the game. Just now got it. He's definitely swayed, I mean, as everyone knows, by trying to keep Padme alive, and that leads to his demise. That's why he joins the dark side and all that. But with Kylo Ren, I think he decides earlier on, even when he's talking to... Oh, shit. No! No! When he's talking to... You're gonna have to help me here. Is his name General Smoke?
Snoke.
Snoke. Alright, that's...
Well,
I knew...
honestly, we don't know enough about Kylo Ren to know why he turned to the dark side. Actually, I think J.J. Abrams put out a statement about why he did, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, I'd rather not read it. I'd rather find out.
You just walked through the lava. Did that not hurt?
Nah, dude, it's cool. It's just lava.
Alright,
What do it look like?
But, it's like Anakin, we know exactly why he did, but like Kylo, we don't know enough why, and there might be a good explanation why. So.
Well, they talk about in the movie how he's following in Anakin's footsteps.
Yeah, there's too much Anakin in him. Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about that a lot, and he hates Han Solo. We don't know why. We don't know what.
I don't think he actually hates Han Solo. I think
He killed him,
that's his training. Yeah, but he didn't.
but he makes that decision when he's talking to General Snoke. He's like, "Nah, don't worry about that." it's not gonna be an issue this time.
But he
And
even
he's
has-
talking
he-
about all that.
He even has the monologue how he's just like totally torn between him.
I think that was. He was definitely playing Han Solo to get him close and to just be an easy kill.
No, I
He wanted to make it
disagree.
personal. That's why he just sat there and he waited.
I
Can it
think-
not, bro?
He took it.
Did you take my?
I think he's laughing at you. Way to go. but
He definitely
no, I
talks.
think it was a split-second decision where he was like,
I think he had
help
it
me,
planned out.
and then he was like, well, fuck, you know, like I'm Snoke and stuff. I feel like Sith Lords are like abusive relationship people where they're like, they want.
I don't like my dad.
Yeah, but
That's all of them.
He really loves me though. Yeah, like they just don't want to leave for some reason.
After rewatching the original 3, when it's in, I believe, A New Hope #4, when oh shit, I'm gonna fucking ATSD. What do I do? When Luke has R2 and C-3PO and they go and find Ben Kenobi out in the desert. And Ben Kenobi's like, I don't remember having any droids. And I saw this thing
It was clearly a
is this
lie.
meme
Yeah,
of
R2.
R2. He's like,
Fuck-
what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
After
fuck
everything
you.
we've been through, like, wow.
Actually, there's explanation as to why C-3PO and R2-D2 is because they have their memories wiped.
Yeah, they say that. Like, oh, dude, let me out of this. Yes.
Give
me the Jedi!
You're gonna die before you get there.
No, I will not.
Someone's gonna take it.
I would slay somebody, dude.
Sniped in 3.
Did I not pick it up?
No, dude, I think you did. Or that or disappeared.
Are you shitting me?
Oh.
Why does this game hate me? Oh, dude, someone else just became Darth Vader. Yeah, they say it in man, I don't remember what episode, but they have the droids, and they're like, have the protocol droids memory wiped. They didn't do R2-D2. They did C-3PO.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't say anything about that. And
Well, shit. I don't know. They didn't have a better explanation to that thing.
so there's. R2 knows what's going on. He's like, we're looking for Ben Kenobi, but there's no explanation for, I don't like inverted flight controls.
Alright, one thing I didn't like about the movie is you already kind of touched about this, is just how, if you sit there and look about it, how paced it is. Like, they
Yeah.
have known each other for like a day. And then it just had some scenes where like, when they're in the Millennium Falcon and they're gonna go see the little orange lady, I can't remember her name.
Oh, God.
If they had just had it where like it looked like they spent a day or two going there, they might have got to know each other, changed their clothes, or slept or something, or it seemed like they knew each other for like more than a day, I'd have been sold a little bit more on their like personal connections and stuff.
Well, dude, think about what they went through and how quick you would build a relationship having gone through all of that stuff. Fighting off the most evil forces in the galaxy together. I think your friendship would grow pretty quick, and after someone saves your life 6 or 7 times, you'd trust them.
I feel like it would be an overall better story if the pacing was a little bit different. But
Well, they had a lot to go through. Being the first Star Wars movie, and what did Revenge of the Sith come out in 2002?
Revenge of the Sith? No way, because
When was
the
that?
Phantom Menace came out in 1999.
Okay, so they had about 2-3 years in between. So I'd say like 2005.
Yeah, 6, 5.
So
something like
10
that.
years between the newest movie and the latest. I feel like they have a lot to explain. They're telling the story of 2 new characters, and a lot of new characters, not just the 2 though.
Well, they have a lot of novels coming out that are part of the new canon. Aftermath,
Oh
I
my
think, was
God.
one of them. Way to go. Well, they explain a lot of this. I haven't read
we're
them.
fixing this.
But there's an awesome channel on YouTube called Star Wars Minute that I watch a
Yeah.
lot, and they just will give you a minute synopsis of these books and shit that I really like a lot. And like at the end of every month, he'll do a thing about all the comics and books that came out and what happened.
Okay.
That's really cool. But one gripe I hear a lot, people say, is that it just didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. Like it felt different. And
Well, it is
I can see that, but
directed and produced by almost entirely different people.
yeah. And I can honestly,
It's
see
gonna have
that.
a different feel. It does have a lot bigger budget, and like all the special effects and everything are so much better. And I feel like
Well,
it's so
actually,
much more of a fan
I want
service
to touch
having.
about this. Is
Did I not get fucking Darth Vader again?
Just try it.
I'm
Hold the left the buttons and shit. No, guess you didn't.
No, someone else keeps taking it.
But
Bastards.
one thing is like people gave the prequels a lot of shit, about their CGI, and I can understand that because a lot of times CGI doesn't age well. But there are some bad practical effects.
There we go. Now I'm inverted and I can fly.
That are just bad from the beginning, but they're like, that gets a free pass for some reason because the original trilogy did. I don't know. There's like a part at the end where the Millennium Falcon's flying away, and there's this hairy alien that's like clearly like a puppet that just looks terrible.
Yeah.
Where it's like a dude who's just standing there and he looks all awkward and has like a weird alien head on, and it doesn't look good. And it's like, but it's not CGI, so it can't age to look bad. It just looks bad from the beginning. You know.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things is like some of the practical effects were.
I realized in the prequels, like they used
So much CGI.
way too much CGI. So
Way too
in episode
much,
2, have you seen the GIF of all of the Jedi? And they're like, they got Padme in there and all the other Jedi, and they're fighting off the droids.
Yeah.
There's the GIF of just that. Like, there's no special effects, and it just shows them all like swinging around their lightsabers like a bunch of idiots in a circle. And then Padme just holds out her arm, just like choo choo, choo choo, just like blasting away, and it looks so. My God. Hello.
You know what is the worst
Hello.
part?
Hello. Yeah.
He pushed you to death.
Yeah.
The worst part about that whole episode 2 was that goddamn pear scene. You know
what?
the pear. This
Oh,
part,
yeah.
The pear. You know that pear probably cost like $10,000 to make.
Yeah.
And they couldn't go out and buy a goddamn pear and tie it to a string.
Yeah, they had to do CGI.
Yeah, they had
that
to do
pair
CGI.
cost more than I make in a year.
I know, that's
like,
ridiculous. Which I get, like, that's one of the things, like, we're weird here where we like the,
dude, you get the fuck away from me.
we like the prequels. I know that was the sound of a million fucking turning off right now.
Oh no! No.
God.
All right, so having rewatched the prequels, I haven't rewatched the prequels since they were in like theaters.
Yeah.
So the last time I watched them was when Revenge of the Sith was in theaters, and we were pretty young.
Yeah.
Having rewatched them, I was always like, man, why is everyone always complaining about Jar Jar? Like, he's not that bad. And then when I rewatched it in The Phantom Menace, I could not fucking stand Jar Jar Binks.
You know,
I
funny
could
thing
not
about
stand
that?
him. I was so pissed the whole time. Every time you, God damn it! God damn you, Luke Skywalker!
The first time I saw Phantom Menace in 1999 in the movie theaters. It was like the last movie my dad ever went to see.
Yeah.
In theaters, and he took me and my brother, and I thought he was hilarious. You know, being a kid. What was I, like 6 years old?
And now being
I thought
being
it was
engrossed
awesome.
in the Star Wars universe and all these books and everything, looking back at Jar Jar, you're just like, what
fucking
the
stupid.
What
yeah.
the fuck?
But actually, I want to bring up because it's too good not to bring up. Is the Darth Jar Jar theory?
Yes.
Yeah, that is too good.
I never got to read into that. I definitely need to.
Oh, I did.
But
I did. It is a
Waiting.
very, very compelling theory. And you look at it, and when you think of that, you're like, "What? That's fucking stupid. I have to read this." And you read it,
Yeah.
and you come out of there like, "Whoa." Like,
I knew like of the theory and how Jar Jar was gonna be like this major crazy Sith Lord and everything, and people were like, "What if Kylo Ren's Jar Jar Binks?" And I could just see like Kylo Ren pulling off his helmet and be like, "Annie, me so excited!" You know, like freaking out, and that would have
you
just
did that a little too well.
so many people would have just like left that
I'd
fucking
have
movie
got
theater
up, I'd
so
have got
fast.
up and walked out. Yeah. And the
Well,
next scene would have been J.J. Abrams holding up a money bag in one hand,
Yeah, he's
flipping you
like-
off in the other.
It's like, oh, suck it, nerds, Trek for life.
But,
And then I think that would have started World War III right there, single-handedly.
Yeah, mass suicides everywhere.
But yeah, there's just like I could not stand Jar Jar, and like the
Yeah, it
whole
was
like
terrible.
Gungan race was just so bad.
Yeah.
When they have the big scene in the Phantom Menace where they're having the huge standoff with the droids, I'm gonna get Darth Vader right here, or I'm gonna get crushed. Huh? Give me Darth Vader.
you finally got it. Yeah. Oh, you're.
Oh shit, I'm
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Hell yeah.
I'm old as hell.
More power.
The scene where the Gungans are fighting the droids and they have like the energy ball things. I
Yeah.
don't remember what they call those.
The-
They're just like throwing them.
The Googa Gaga or something.
The Googa
Some
Gaga.
weird Gungan word or something. Hey, we're back.
Well, as soon as we got to play as Palpatine, we didn't get to play as Palpatine because the Xbox froze again. Next time we record anything Battlefront or console, we will be sure to be using a different console. Well, not like a different unit. Probably still be on Xbox. We don't have a PlayStation or anything. Well, we do have a PlayStation.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be on
Moving on to something. But the point is,
something that works.
I want to go back and I want to defend the prequel a little bit. I know everybody just kind of hear me out. We're like,
We still got to finish talking about the Gungans versus the droids real quick
Okay, cool.
because
Yeah.
having rewatched all the movies just like 2 days ago, and I need to go re-see 7 for the third time after having watched the 6 movies. There's so many things that just bother the hell out of me, like when the Gungans are fighting the droids, and they have all these blasters just landing on the ground, and the Gungans get their asses kicked. when they could have just picked up all these blasters and had
shit.
similar firepower.
Oh,
yeah,
I got him.
Slayed Luke Skywalker.
Eat my nuts,
Teabagging.
Luke. That's what I'm doing.
Now we'll crush this revenge.
Alright.
But just like the Gungans could have picked up some droid blasters and had a little bit of firepower other than some balls to throw at them, you know?
Yeah, I don't think that's what the Gungans are. But the Gungans are fucking stupid. That's why everyone hates them. And I'm not trying to defend the Gungans. What I'm trying to defend, if you look at the prequels from a story standpoint, they are very good stories.
They're necessary.
But it's the little things that get in the way that make the film, all the CGI. People didn't really like was it Christian Haydenson?
Yeah.
People didn't really like
I loved him as Anakin.
I thought he was a great Anakin. Like his acting is a little like stale. I get that.
But that's when
Anakin.
someone's so emotionally like distraught and unsure. Like I think he played that off perfectly.
I know. I think he looked
you were
like
so
a great hero turned villain.
Yeah.
That's the way he looked.
Dude, I watched. He even looks like the guy that was Anakin in Episode 6 at the very end when you see like Yoda and Obi-Wan and Anakin all in the Force figurine.
You know they digitally put him in there, right?
Really? No.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't remastered.
The original one didn't look like him at all, but they digitally put him in there.
Did they?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, what? How old is this guy? Because he looks just fucking like.
Yeah.
So I must have been watching a remaster.
Yeah. But
I was just like, whoa, damn! Like they found someone perfect for that role.
But one thing I gotta say is the sword fighting in the prequels are, even with Episode 7, it's still better.
Yeah. Well, again, like choreography and fighting and all that had come so far in those movies and everything. I think the Darth Maul fight is probably still one of my favorite.
Yeah,
and then when Yoda fights Count Dooku and he's just bouncing off the walls. I wonder how Count Dooku would have had to have been CGI in that to fight.
Oh yeah,
to fight another CGI figure. And you can see the parts where
it was a couple body doubles. He's doing the flips.
When he's doing flips and
really
like
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a badass.
You can, obviously they're gonna have the body doubles and stuff like that, and parts where it's just straight up CGI when he's fighting Yoda and doing all like the really, I don't know what to say, athletic moves and stuff.
I'm very martial artist. I want to say it's very like Japanese, Chinese wushu, kung fu kind of thing, and I dig that, right? And like one thing that Episode 7 kind of did different is they took it away from like the Eastern like martial arts and made it kind of more of a Western martial arts. Where I know J.J. Abrams was saying he was watching a lot of Game of Thrones, and that was kind of.
Well, again, we've barely seen like any lightsaber play in Episode 7. It's gonna come in more when Rey does her training with Luke.
They were all kind of amateurs, and I get that, but it was still, the choreography in 7 was great. Don't get me wrong. It was very more Western sword fighting and a lot less martial arts looking.
Did you see that guy that was
Eastern,
dancing?
it's technically still a martial art. Yeah, I get it, but like I'm talking about like like European martial arts instead.
The guy that played, whoever did the fighting in place of Kylo Ren definitely had some sick moves when he was fighting Finn, and he's doing like some like side flips and shit, and it's just like, so good.
It's pretty badass. Yeah, and I gotta say,
I'm excited to see a lot more in Episode 8.
I'm stoked. And I'm even stoked for the anthology films like Rogue One and the Han Solo films.
Next year. Next year.
I want to see like a Boba Fett film and a Yoda film. I want to see like all these, dude. I'm really hoping they make some of those.
When we get the Boba Fett film, if we get it.
If we get it. Which
if we get it.
I feel like we will.
I feel like that'd shut me up on having said Boba Fett has done fucking nothing in the movies. At least a little bit. But right now he's done.
I want to say, speaking of like the EU and stuff, well, what do you feel about Disney giving it the act? Everything before Disney's acquisition gone.
But if you're going through like, if you're wanting to go expanded universe, you kind of have to. Like, I understand a lot of people are upset about that, but there are so many books and everything that you'd have to tie in and be like, oh, well, this isn't going to kill off this book or that book, or, they have to do so much according to so many different sources and books, and it's just, I definitely understand it, and I think it's going to make a better trilogy in the long run, having killed off some of it.
100%, because I feel like it was a mess. There were so many contradictions, so many this and that, and then if you actually look at like the EU of what happens after the Episode 6, where it's kind of what happens with Luke and Han and all that before J.J. Abrams changed it. I didn't like it that much. It was like
Yeah.
some of the things were very similar, but another thing was just I don't know. I just didn't like it that much. It didn't. That seemed even less than Star Wars than Episode 7 did to me, which still seemed pretty decently Star Wars-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there are some things I'm sad about. Like I said, the saddest thing I'm sad about for sure is the Force Unleashed game, which is my favorite thing in the EU. Only because of the story. Like, it may have not panned out very well, but if you look at the story from a story standpoint, it's a very, very cool one with a lot of potential that I feel like they were really squandering. So I thought it was very good.
What was the guy's name from Force Unleashed?
Starkiller.
Starkiller.
Galen Merrick was his name. But he was so badass and was such a cool story of him.
If they were trying to go with all the books and all the games and add those into the movies, you would just have so many random appearances that would just be more of like try-hard fan service, and you wouldn't get any story. Like the people that haven't played these games or read these books, they'd have no idea who it is.
Well,
and it'd be a total fan service to like the people that read books or played the video games, and it just wouldn't feel genuine to say people that are just they're there for the movies. That's what they love about Star Wars. Who I know, if people are big into Star Wars, they've probably gone out and read the books. I read probably 3 or 4 back when we were in school. I'm gonna have to pick up more and read them again.
Well, the new ones that come out, Aftermath is the big one. There's a couple other ones, but I heard Aftermath is really good. But I don't know, man. That's why I just listen to Star Wars, man. I don't have a lot of time to be reading it these days.
Yeah.
But what is your favorite thing that was cut from the EU?
Do we count video games as
Yeah,
well?
of course, absolutely.
I don't know if it would have been cut so much because their story wouldn't tie in at all to these movies. Is Republic Commando? It'd be sweet to see
that is actually
some like stormtrooper, clone trooper kind of like special units.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a sweet
Republic
movie in
Commando
another video game.
is actually canon through a loophole.
Really?
Yeah, because the Clone Wars is canon, and they have a cameo in the Clone Wars.
Do they?
Yeah, there's an episode where not the
Okay,
movie,
okay,
not the movie,
the show.
the TV show. Yeah.
Okay.
They have a cameo in one of the episodes, and that is considered canon. So some things are considered canon through loopholes, like
yes!
the Republic Commando and Darth Bane is in one of them.
Oh my God.
So it's not really specified if their stories are canon, but them themselves are. Mm-hmm. And they're actually going to go on to make a sequel to that called Imperial Commando.
Really?
Yeah, but one thing I learned about George Lucas is after the Star Wars movies, everything Star Wars that he touched his hands to turned to shit. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this awesome Darth Maul game that got canceled that played a lot like the Arkham Knight game that looked awesome. You could find gameplay for it. He fucking ruined it. It got canceled. He took his hands on it. They're trying to resurrect it.
I remember he made statements about like just being like so done with Star Wars. He's tired of hearing about it.
Oh shit.
Like he's like, I wish I had never made this. Like dude, this franchise set your life off. Like you're never gonna have to work another day in your life because of Star Wars, and you're gonna go on to probably ruin.
Oh, Boba Fett!
Whoa, the guy that they haven't done anything. I feel like
get him, Fetty! There we go. But
Fetty
yeah.
Wap. Boba Fetty Wap. But that's his actual last name.
There's some awesome games like 1313 that they're trying to resurrect.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they're trying to resurrect that Darth Maul game.
There's so much to do in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to see what the new expanded universe holds. Because they're just going to be, after this, there's going to be more films, more books, more video games. They're actually going to be canon. They're going to be tied together so much better.
Yeah, if I can get a Republic Commando sequel or something that was like that, where you just play as like a
totally
badass.
Tactical.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to replay that.
Yeah. What else do we have on our list now? We should move on.
Predictions for Episode 8, Episode 9, what you'd like to see kind of stuff.
Okay, I feel like the big one, which I feel like everybody thinks, is that Rey is Han Solo's daughter as well. Some people think she's Luke's daughter. I don't see that as much. I definitely think she's Han Solo's daughter, and I feel like everybody feels.
I feel like her being Luke's daughter would make a little bit more sense as far as being like inept with the Force and everything.
No, because Leia is inept with the Force.
Right.
And
but she doesn't use it. Like she senses stuff through it.
She never got training. That's why.
Right.
But
so I guess that makes sense.
I
think her and Kylo Ren are brother sister
or cousins. I don't really buy the Luke one as much because I feel like Luke became a full-on Jedi. And Jedi just aren't allowed to do that.
They don't do relationships and love and all
kids,
that.
Yeah, because as you can see, it didn't work too well for Anakin.
Yeah.
But
it's a path to the dark side.
I have a small prediction. I think Rey is gonna have a double-sided lightsaber in the next one. I say that because she's carrying around that staff and she knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
A Jedi wielding a dual blade.
Yeah, and the only time we've ever seen that in canon-wise is in the Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah. Well, in Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
No, that was Darth Maul though.
Yeah.
I'm saying Jedi-wise.
Or sorry, that was Episode 2.
He was a Sith.
No, that was Phantom Menace. That was Phantom
Episode
Menace.
1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Get him, Fett!
Boba vs. Luke.
Oh, Luke killed
Exactly
the shit
how
out
it
of
went. He got cut in half.
Not exactly.
I mean, that's what I recall.
Boba Fett got cut in half.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he just kind of kneeled
here's
there.
another prediction. I don't think we've seen the last of the Fett. He's too big, dude. He's too big.
The Fett man.
Yeah, he's too big of an iconic character there.
He is, but I don't know, man. I think he's done for it. It'd be cool to see him and see him actually do something, but I think they're too far in. And
I think they're gonna do something. They even had.
How old was he when he was killed in Episode 6?
He was probably like 30.
Or sorry, Episode 5. I don't remember which episode. It was 5 or 6.
It was 6, and he died.
All right. Well, this takes place a solid
like 30.
20 years after,
it's
so
30
Boba
years.
Fett would be like 50 or 60,
Which is so. I don't see the issue. With that.
jumping around, blasting
I don't
people,
think he's
doing
gonna
all
be
that
doing
shit.
that, but he's gonna have some role. Or they're gonna bring Mandalorians back somehow. They're too cool. You know?
I could see the Mandalorians coming back, that whole clan or tribe, but I
Way
think
of
Boba
life.
Fett's done. I think their new badass bounty hunter is gonna have to be Captain Phasma.
Captain Phasma's not a bounty hunter though.
Captain Phasma's dead.
I don't see that.
We've been through this. Captain
No,
Phasma's
she's
dead.
not dead.
I
Anyways,
think he just.
Do you have any
Luke
other?
just got crushed by that AT-AT.
Do you have any other predictions?
I could see you and I had talked about this before. I could definitely see Finn going back to the dark side.
Well, going back? No, I think he's gonna. I think Finn is gonna develop like force sensitivity.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's gonna have those powers, and I think he's gonna go to the dark side, and I feel like Kylo's gonna go to the light. So we already saw that conflict, kind of with both of them. More so in Kylo than
I don't know about Kylo Ren. He's too far in.
No,
He killed his dad.
They already pulled this too much with it would be sloppy writing if they did this again, where it was like he was redeemed right at the end when he died. I feel like they already did that with Vader and Anakin, so I feel like it'd be sloppy writing.
Who's been redeemed? No one's been redeemed right now.
No, Vader did. Because at the end when he threw
Yeah.
Palpatine down. Yeah.
So he's probably gonna stay evil and remain as a true evil figure in the new trilogy.
That's one theory, but
I mean, Vader, he turns when Luke is sitting there on the ground dying, being shocked to death by the Emperor, and Darth Vader's like, you know what, I'm sick of this, and he throws Palpatine down the giant hole and saves Luke, and then they bro down, and Luke gives his dad his final send-off and his funeral and whatnot, and he burns him alive in the middle of the woods by himself.
he didn't burn him alive. He burned
yeah,
him
he
dead.
did.
He burned him dead.
He burned him dead. I think Kylo Ren's gonna stay evil. I could definitely see him turning one of the new main characters around, or one of them's gonna get killed. I think Finn's either he's gonna switch somehow, which is, now that I think about it, it's kind of hard to see, or he's gonna end up dead, and that's gonna cause a lot of conflict in Rey because they're like,
Yeah,
they're doing it.
scissor me timbers.
Yeah, Sither me timbers.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I guess that's one possibility. It's all we don't know yet. We just don't know.
They have to kill off another big character. I mean, that's.
I really hope it's not Poe Dameron. It could be Poe Dameron. But
He's not like a main character though.
he's like the Han Solo of these films.
He would, if they like somehow turned Poe, I could definitely see Finn being like, "But bro, we were
they're not
like
gonna
we
turn
were bros. You gave me your jacket." And I don't know. Well, Poe's too loyal. He wouldn't turn.
Yeah, no.
Someone's going to.
I think it's gonna be Finn. Honestly, I don't feel like he's gonna turn to the First Order, but he's going to turn to the dark side. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's not gonna have proper training like Rey, and he's gonna give in to the temptation of power.
What else out there does right now? What else out there does the Imperial Army have outside of the First Order? Or like, what are they gonna have in Episode 8? They still have Kylo Ren, who made it off the ship, and General Snoke.
And they have Hux. One big prediction is people think that Snoke is Darth Plagueis, and I can totally see that because it's no longer canon, but the novel Darth Plagueis. We're not stormtroopers anymore. But if I remember correctly, they are the same race. I don't think he was as like
Mutilated?
Yeah, mutilated. But you know,
That explained why he's like super old and had half his head chopped off and he's still alive.
and he's just super badass. You know, he's just super evil and knowledgeable. Because he had to have been some player at some point in time for him to know all this. You know.
Yeah.
He
Get
had-
the X-wing. Get the X-wing.
I'm terrible with X-wings. but-
Get it.
Ah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, you're not an X-wing.
X-wings have changed.
The X-wings in the new movies look awesome.
Oh my
Especially
god.
Pose. Pose
Yeah.
is badass.
Black and orange.
I'm black and orange. Yeah, it's awesome.
Man. Like I said, Kylo Ren, he's too loyal to the dark side. He killed his dad
He's not
for the dark
but
side.
He had like the
He did get his ass kicked by Rey, who had just picked up a lightsaber for the first time.
Well, if you think about it, she had that stick.
And he was already injured.
She had that. Yeah, he was already injured, and she had that stick. So I feel like she knew how to fight. She developed that at some point.
Oh, you
Yeah,
messed him
got
up. Go
him.
first person. It's awesome.
No, that's terrible.
Dude, go first person.
Oh, I'm gonna kamikaze that.
It's
ATST.
killer. Yeah, she has.
Anu Akbar.
She's kind of self-trained when it comes to using like melee weapons like that, but then a lightsaber is totally different. You know, a lightsaber you can't. If she has like a more staff-style dual-blade lightsaber, she's not going to be able to do a lot of the things she could with that stick. You know, you can't push a lightsaber up against your body in a little badass pose or use leverage of the rest of that weapon
I don't
over
know.
someone
Are
else
you a
because
lightsaber master?
you're going to cut yourself in half.
I don't know. I feel like Kylo Ren's thing his lightsaber is still kind of a lame idea. I've seen the same idea but done better, like through like artist depictions and stuff. But
I get it.
One theory I like about it is that it's like, so you see how it's kind of an unstable looking blade and it's all fissury and stuff.
Yeah, that's because it's raw power.
Well, okay, I don't know if that's 100% true, but
It's like-
I heard one theory about how it's unstable and he needs his exhaust ports to like even it out, and I like that theory more than it's a crossguard because it's a very flawed crossguard. So
Yeah, they could just chop off part of the hilt, and then it'd just kind of be like lightsaber going everywhere.
which I heard one theory like what you brought up is what if the laser continues through the tube and it can't cut through that. But I need to see like actual like,
Well, like, even
canon
if it-
source material.
Think about how it is. He has the hilt itself, and then if it's lightsaber going all the way through the hilt and out both of the sides, as forming what they call the crossguard, it's still lightsaber going all the way through. But if someone had cut part of that handle, the hilt, say where one of the crossguards are going out, that would fuck up the direction of it, and you would just have power, saber going out the sides of the handle in like crazy directions, and I think it'd kind of mess it up like all the way.
The point is, until we get like an actual canon explanation, we just don't know. Like it could be anything.
I think now that I think about it, one of my other favorite scenes is when Kylo Ren's going kind of crazy after Rey escapes,
Yeah.
and he's just like slicing the shit out of everything in that
yeah.
room, and it cuts to the two troopers walking
Yeah,
around the
and
corner, and they're just like,
Whoa.
"Whoa,
Walk away. Yeah.
not today."
He's like me and my Xbox controllers.
It's like, nope, smash.
Yeah, but oh shit.
I don't know, man. I definitely want to go rewatch 7 for the third time and see how much more I understand having just rewatched all of the movies and how much more of the story I get.
What other predictions you got? Is that all your predictions?
Predictions. Leia's gonna die eventually.
I could maybe I could see it.
Leia's gonna die. The rebellion's gonna go insane.
Well, it's not.
I think Poe will step up in the leadership role
I don't think
of the rebels,
it's not the rebels
or maybe
anymore.
Finn. Maybe Finn won't turn and he'll go
That's a good
full on.
He could, yeah.
Like,
but
leadership.
They're the Resistance now. Actually,
Okay, yeah, the Resistance.
I actually watched something on the Star Wars Minute that explained the Resistance because I didn't get this on the film. But the Resistance are kind of black ops. They're the deniable army of the New Republic, who are unofficially fighting the war against the First Order because they don't want all-out war like before. They're like, we don't know who the Resistance are. Wink, wink. Like we just fund them and train them.
Didn't? Oh man. What was the new Death Star called?
Starkiller Base.
Starkiller Base. Didn't that destroy every time when they fired it? Didn't it destroy like 6 planets at one time?
A whole solar system. And you know
Yeah.
what? I don't know if they said it was, but I think one of the planets that blew up was Coruscant.
Oh.
Which would suck, because they said, like, the New Republic dies today, and they blew up what I assume was their capital, which I also assume is Coruscant. But who knows? Until we get like an actual canon explanation, we don't know.
I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the next two movies because they've done the Death Star style thing 3 times now.
Yeah.
They can't keep playing on that. They can't just be like, oh, well, I built another giant thing to destroy planets.
We built 2 planets now. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go trench run 2 Death Stars now? Like,
okay, yeah. The one thing the Empire and the First Order are bad at are their fucking weak points, dude. Like,
yeah.
They're thermal oscillators and their exhaust ports. Like, come on, dude. Like, really?
Yeah, they gotta do something different.
Just cover it up with some cardboard.
Maybe it'll be. I'd like to see like the turnaround, like the Resistance is starting to take power in the universe.
Well, it's already split right down the middle, dude.
Like the Empire is like on the tail end. They're trying to recruit more and get back to power. That kind of thing. But
Well, I
they,
feel like
they
that
have to
happens
do
a lot
something
more in
outside of the
novels.
freaking planet-destroying megaships.
See, I kind of want to see something different where, like, this episode 7, followed very much in the footsteps of episode 4. Like, there were a lot of similarities. And I kind of want to see them branch away with that. I don't want to see episode 8 be a lot like episode 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, another Hoth battle.
A-Wing, yeah, I know, right? Like, oh no, another icy planet. And
I liked, was it Admiral Akbar in episode 7? Because I don't think they ever said his name.
No, I don't know if it's officially.
Because in
but I think it is.
episode 6, they have like a whole ship of just that race of guys.
Yeah.
The Akbar race. I don't remember what they're called.
They say their names in the Clone Wars because of the whole episode about them, but I cannot remember.
But I could they're like, how are we gonna do it? They have all these traps. Like,
oh, I got him.
I wanted some trap fan service coming from that guy.
I want. You know what I was waiting for is what if it's a trap?
Like, wow, wait a second, guys.
Yeah.
Think about this.
If we'd have had that,
Think about it for a second.
I just raised my hands in the air and I was just
Like, this is it. Greatest movie ever.
I know, like you did it.
Wait a second, guys. What if they have some
Oh
traps?
shit. Oh, you don't have any grenades? What the fuck? Oh, dude. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Wheezy Dolphin.
I remember, uh-oh. I just lost my train of thought.
Thought train. All aboard the thought train.
Well,
Okay, let's
that
say
thought's
this.
gone.
Let's say this. What is your favorite Star Wars movie?
I think it might be... I'm gonna go with episode 4.
See, I know people are gonna give me shit for this. I'm gonna go with episode 3. People
Get
were,
the fuck
a
out.
prequel film? No, but it was just Vader turning, and then like the fight between him and Obi-Wan at the end was by far the best lightsaber duel they've ever had in the Star Wars movie.
That and like the scenery of it. I
Yeah.
really appreciated that, and it's that episode, and it tells a story that needs to be told in cinematic form. Was that a bounty hunter just jetting over you?
I don't think.
I think that was Boba Fett.
I think
like,
it was an A-wing.
jumping through the sky. I don't think it was. I think
I-
it might have been an A-wing now that I just saw it.
Oh, dude, come on, dude.
If I had to rate the movies in order of favorite to least favorite, I would go like 4, 5, probably 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. The Phantom Menace being my least favorite, probably entirely because of Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, he was bad. Even in the Clone Wars TV show, I'm like, God damn you, Jar Jar Binks.
I sat down the other day and I was like, I'm gonna rewatch all of them. It's gonna be great. And then I started off on the Phantom Menace and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I hate this character. I can't do it.
You know what? I know this would never ever happen in a million years, but like one thing I would love to see so much is if they cut the stupid show Rebels from being canon and then just made like a proper Star Killer movie about the Force Unleashed. Just the first one, because the second one was terrible.
If they would do
But the story had so much potential. It did, and
a movie that puts the dark side they shine him in the light of being the side that's the right side, or like you get more story of like a Sith, a movie based around someone evil.
like a Darth Bane movie or a Darth Revan movie or something. Yeah.
Star Killer movie.
Yeah,
That'd be
badass.
badass.
That'd be so awesome, dude. But, all right, is there any closing things you want to say before we just finish this up?
Closing things I want to say. Ready for episode 8, definitely.
Ready for episode 8. What is that?
Ready for episode
I thought you said Ray for episode 8. I'm like, I'm sure she's gonna be in episode 8.
Nah, they cut her.
They cut
She
her.
just dies in the beginning.
Oh man, what a twist that would be.
It just gets Luke's like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
crushes her.
Goes to the dark side. Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Hold on, no, Luke in episode 7, didn't he have the robotic hand back?
Yeah, he's always had the robotic hand.
Well, when he gets it cut off, they heal it up, like they put a new one on and it has like a flesh cover on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they close it up and he's back to having the robotic hand.
Well, I think the reason they did that is because, like, it's the 70s or early 70s, in the late 70s, early 80s kind of time.
Yeah.
They didn't have the special effects to make it like a realistic robotic hand all the time, so they're just like, hey, we made an ultra realistic robotic hand that looks like a human hand, and
Yeah.
and you just wear a glove, and that'll be it. But now it's you know the fucking 2000s, and we had that technology. We can do that.
Adam, do you know what year it is?
Yeah, dude, it's 2000s, bro.
The year 2000s.
It's the 2000s. It is early 2000s. It's almost the Roaring 20s again. Oh no! How did you see me? How did you see me? All right, I think we're gonna end it right there. Then.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right, cool. Well,
Closing. Let's think. More closing thoughts though.
bring back Boba Fett. Bring back Starkiller. Give Rey a double-bladed lightsaber.
Can Captain Phasma do something
yeah,
if she's not
have
dead?
Captain Phasma be cool.
She was so set up to
So
be a badass
disappointing,
character,
yeah.
a chromed up stormtrooper, and a chick at that. I was excited to see that. I wanted to see a female stormtrooper kick some ass.
And she didn't. She just kind of bitched out.
She got trash compactor.
Yeah, she got trash compactor. All right.
I want to see that be a thing. I want to see him trash compactor somebody else.
There should be a fatality in this game.
Or what if they we don't even know if that's exactly what they did to her. They just asked, like, is there something trash compactor around? And Finn's like, yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
Damn right there is.
But we're not gonna do that. You get out of here. You get out.
Like,
just go.
They just smack
go.
her on the hand and say,
Yeah.
"Come on, you child, get."
And she was like, oh.
I don't know. What if Captain Phasma ends up being good?
That would be a twist. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna be. Hi, dog. How are you?
She's already a good guy, and wouldn't it be cooler if she just took her helmet off? She was bringing a Tarth from Game of Thrones, and
Been alive for
she's
so
wielding
long.
her Valyrian steel broadsword.
Dear
I
God.
killed the hound and shit. That'd be awesome.
We're getting into something else here.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done. We're gonna see you guys later.
All right, we rambled long enough about Star Wars.
Ramble on.
And jumped from many different topics. If you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna watch Adam get wrecked by this turret or this. Oh, dude, that stormtrooper didn't have a hat.
I know the Pylord got me. Damn you, Pylord!
Pylord.
Oh, she got hers though.
Wrecked. All right, guys. If you enjoyed it, sub, comment, like, subscribe. Tell Adam he's stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, if you made it this far in the video,
Yeah. Congratulations, and not clicking out when we said we like
give
the
us
prequels.
your thoughts.
Yeah. Tell us if you like the prequels. If you did
Give us
the
your
prequels.
predictions. What was your favorite part of the movie?
We will interact with you. We
Having
promise. We're
having
really-
just gone through rewatch all the
Lovely.
movies, let us know what your favorite part was and things that you're like, wait a second, that's not how I remember it.
Or if you're just a super big buff of like Star Wars canon and shit, feel free to correct us on everything we fucked up on.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure there's a few.
I think right now I think what I heard the other day was 6 books are canon.
I forget. I know Aftermath was a big one. Besides that, they have a few smaller ones, and they have a few comic issues.
Yeah, we could definitely revisit this. We'll both go through and like read a few books and
Yeah.
revisit
Some
this and
comics.
see what's changed, if predictions are gonna change or anything that these books can maybe tie in to the 2 new movies or anything that maybe we missed having not read books that are canon.
Yeah.
Like characters that are in episode 7
Yeah.
that we may not have noticed. I know there's one big one. I think what I'm seeing going around on the internet right now is it's like a logo on one of the snowtroopers' chests,
Yeah.
and I don't know what that is. And
Well,
everyone's like, oh, I
not-
bet you didn't
know what
see
it is?
this.
It's not like a logo. It's a symbol because in the
Yeah.
the language is called Orabesh, I think, in the Star Wars universe, and it's kind of like the universal language.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like an Orabesh letter, and I don't know how to speak Orabesh, or else I'd tell you what it fucking was. But
Yeah, we'll definitely look more into that. We'll revisit this. We'll post another episode, guys. Let us know what you think.
we're gonna have some more Soma up for you here soon too.
Yes.
If you're enjoying that, and it's a good one. So.
More Soma, more Star Wars. I'm sure we'll do some stuff with
More
Battlefront.
gaming, anything.
So, again, let us know. Give us your predictions. What's your favorite movie, your favorite scene from Episode 7? Do you think Kylo Ren and Rey are family? I could definitely see that. How do you think Kylo Ren's character is going to develop and play out? Is he going to turn to the light side? Is he going to, well, he never talks about hating Leia.
We're getting more into shit though, dude. We're trying to end the episode.
I know, but he's like, I hate Han Solo, blah blah blah, but he
He's
never
like-
talks bad about hating
He's
Leia.
like, I love my mommy.
My mommy's Sith.
Alright.
Big Sith, don't cry.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.
Later, guys.